My 48-hour journey in Barcelona was a dreamy deep dive into Catalan culture. In just 2 days, I immersed myself in the food, traditions, and spirit of this beautiful city. Then I met the man of my dreams. But wait, this part I will explain later, so stick around for the full story. From marveling at the surreal curves of Gaudí's Sagrada Família to wandering through the historic alleys of the Gothic Quarter, I followed Picasso's footsteps and indulged in mouth-watering tapas that would make any Catalan grandmother proud. Get ready to uncover the magic of Barcelona like never before. Let's dive in. First things first, I had to get my caffeine fix, the Catalan way. I found myself in a no-frills cafe buzzing with locals. The strong coffee, crusty bread rubbed with tomato, and a little tortilla española were just what I needed. It wasn't about Michelin stars, but the honest rhythm of the city waking up. The air was thick with coffee and conversation, the clatter of plates a soundtrack to my morning. This is how it felt waking up in Barcelona, stretching and plotting how to spend another beautiful day exploring Gothic, Quarter, and beyond. Visiting Gaudí's masterpiece in Barcelona was a dream come true for me. This isn't just a church. It felt like stepping into a surreal world of stone and light. The spires, the stained glass, the impossible angles, it all left me in awe. Watching the stonemasons at work, I felt the passion and dedication that's been poured into this place for over a century. Some say it's unfinished, but to me, it felt like a living testament to divine inspiration and human creativity. Ever taken a walk that felt like stepping into a dream? As I wandered through Park Güell, I felt Gaudí's magic everywhere. It was like he took his wildest dreams and brought them to life. The twisted mosaics, the organic shapes, the columns that look like trees. It all felt surreal. The more I walked, the more I questioned what was real and what was fantasy. I decided to let go and just enjoy the ride. It was a stroll I'll never forget. Every corner I turned revealed a hidden plaza, a Gothic cathedral reaching for the heavens. The atmosphere felt almost claustrophobic, but in the best way possible. It was like stepping back in time. I lost myself in the labyrinthine streets. I never knew what historical gem I might find. The Gothic Quarter is a place where history and mystery intertwine, making every step an adventure. Forget your sterile supermarkets. This place is a full-on assault of the senses. The sights, the smells, the sounds. I remember my first visit to La Boqueria. It was like stepping into a circus of life, overflowing with more food than I could ever eat. Fresh produce? They had it. Seafood still wriggling? Absolutely. And the Jamin Iberico hanging like works of art? Oh, they had that too. I got lost in the maze, chatted with the vendors, and for goodness sake, I came hungry. After the chaos of the market, I needed to unwind. I found myself perched on the edge of the city, with the Mediterranean lapping at my feet. The ambiance was all about relaxation, slowing down, and savoring the view. The seafood was a highlight, with fresh caught fish, grilled simply, maybe a squeeze of lemon and a drizzle of local olive oil. It was the perfect end to a long day, with scenic views and delicious food. As the sun sets, I feel the city's energy surge. Barcelona transforms, and I find myself swept up in its lively beat. Wandering through the Gothic Quarter's narrow streets, I buzz with excitement. Music flows from bars, mingling with laughter and conversation, drawing me in. I sip vermouth in a cozy bodega and dance till dawn. The city's nightlife is a whirlwind of fun. Can I keep up? So, I wake up in Barcelona. My mouth is drier than a desert and my gut's making noises like a dying sea monster. What do I need? Sugar, lots of it. I'm not talking about that usual hotel breakfast buffet serving. I'm talking about a real local bakery, the kind of place where the dough's been fermenting since Hemingway was still alive. The smell of yeast and sugar hits me like a left hook, and suddenly, I'm alive again. The inviting aroma, the warm atmosphere, and the delicious pastries make it an unforgettable experience. Every city has its high ground, the place you go to see and be seen. In Barcelona, that's Montjuïc. Up here, the air is a little thinner, the view a little clearer. As I stand here, the whole city sprawls out before me, a tapestry of history and chaos. The inspiring architecture from the Sagrada Família to Park Güell speaks to me of dreams and creativity. The beautiful landscapes from the beaches to the gardens of Montjuïc offer me a serene escape. I realize that Barcelona, like my own life, is layers upon layers of stories, each more enchanting than the last. I remember being swept up in the vibrant energy of a Barcelona festival, with colorful costumes and lively parades. The streets were alive with music, dancing, and an infectious sense of joy. Watching the traditional Catalan dances and human towers, I felt the rich cultural heritage of the region come to life. Was it a feast for the senses? Absolutely. Was it a night to remember? Without a doubt. After exploring the tourist spots like the Gaudí and the Sagrada Família, we were ready for something more personal. We headed to Elbourne, where the real heart of the city beats. This neighborhood has a gritty, bohemian vibe that we instantly fell in love with. We wandered through narrow, winding streets, past old churches and trendy boutiques. We stumbled upon a cozy spot with a trendy vibe and mouth-watering food. The menu was short, but the wine list was impressively long. It wasn't about Michelin stars here, but the food was absolutely mind-blowing. As I walked through this art installation in Barcelona, I felt a surge of emotions. Even though I'm not an art aficionado, the intensity of these pieces hit me hard. The dramatic flair of the artwork was unmissable. Here in Barcelona, the spirit of creativity and expression was palpable. This place felt like a raw nerve, exposed. I witnessed the progression, the evolution of styles, the rawness, the anger, the genius. In Barcelona, art is not confined to museums and galleries. It is a living, breathing entity that permeates every corner, inviting both residents and visitors to engage with its ever-evolving narrative. It was a bit like staring into the abyss, you know, it made me question everything. As I watched the sun set over Barceloneta Beach, I felt a sense of serenity wash over me. The golden light danced on the Mediterranean, creating a view that took my breath away. Reflecting on my journey, I savored every bite and every moment. Tapas, paella, and jamón. Each meal was a delightful experience. This final meal, it was a mix of joy and sadness. It felt like the end of a perfect night, the taste of something wonderful, yet fleeting. Barcelona, you've given me memories to cherish forever. Thank you for the magic. I want to share a deeply personal encounter, something that touched my heart on my last evening in this very city. I was wandering through El Raval, a neighborhood where history and modernity intertwine in a beautiful chaos. I stumbled upon a tiny, dimly lit bar, the kind of place you could easily overlook, but something about it called to me. Inside, a local jazz band was playing. The music was mesmerizing, filling the small space with a soulful melody that seemed to echo the heartbeat of Barcelona itself. I sat down at the bar, ordered a vermouth, and let the music envelop me. Then he walked in, a typical Catalan guy with an air of mystery, someone who seemed to carry a world of stories within him. We started talking, and before I knew it, we were sharing our deepest thoughts, our dreams, our fears. It felt like time had stopped. For a few hours, in that little bar in El Raval, I felt a connection so profound it was almost surreal. We promised to keep in touch, but life had other plans. We have texted a few times ever since. But that night, that encounter, it stayed with me. It's moments like these that make travel more than just sightseeing. It's about the people you meet, the stories you share, and the memories you create. So, if you ever find yourself in Barcelona, take a detour. Wander into a place you wouldn't normally go. You never know what or who you might find. Lastly, while unable to attend a football match, there was an encounter with excited fans chanting and celebrating in the streets. The energy was electric, with people adorned in the iconic red and blue of FC Barcelona, waving flags and singing anthems with palpable passion. The spirit of the city came alive in those moments, a testament to the deep-rooted love for the beautiful game. Even without stepping foot into Camp Nou, I felt the heartbeat of Barcelona through its fervent supporters, a community united by their shared love for football. This unexpected experience was the perfect finale to my adventure, encapsulating the vibrancy and unity that define this incredible city. Meeting fans of all ages, from children to the elderly, showed how football brings everyone together. Barcelona, you've left an indelible mark on my heart. Until we meet again. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories and adventures from around the globe. For now, I am off to another adventure and keep exploring. Join me on more incredible journeys. Check out our previous guide for a tour of Scotland by clicking on the video on the top right corner. Let's make memories together.